All right, hello everyone. So let's take a look at the market Tuesday. This is gold. All right, so as you can see now, we've got a sideways market breaking out. Yesterday, you'll recall this level here, and this hour here was an astro hour. All right, like a trading hour. So then the market broke out. Now, yesterday I said this is not a swing day for gold. All right. On Twitter, I did mark that in. This is not a swing day for gold. If you're following Twitter, I also in the members area, I've posted the swing days on Saturday. So not a swing day, market going sideways, breaking out, pull back into the swing hours, going back up. So what to expect? Let's take a look at the daily. We've got a breakout, so target LCL 12450. So that's on the daily. Market can lead to 2,450 up there. All right, 2,450. That's one. On the weekly, we've done all the targets, so there's room to go. On the monthly, we've broken above the 76, 2,423. So going long is fine until the swing days, I'm thinking. All right, but remember, swing days are not yet. So when swing days happen, or until swing days happen, we can go up. All right, why? Because that's the impulse wave, and the market coming back down to go back up is okay. So if the market comes down into there, or lower into that bar, you can go long. Okay, and that bar is going to be this one, 37 there. What caused the breakout? It's this one. So that's the 37.5. So there. All right, so we've got room. We can go up if the market comes down here, or into that zone. Now on the daily, do I have a level? Well, on the daily, it's like it may not even come back. 57 is 2,391. So we may not come back that far, obviously. On the weekly, maybe we'll go back into 2,418. Is there a gap? No gap there, just a little bit there. What's the high of that? 2392. All right, so we'll keep 2392 on the cards. All right, but if we get into the weekly pivot, 91.92 zone, between 91.95, it's also a buy zone. All right, but that's obviously breaking out, so there's an expansion of range. Pull back into a swing hour, into the 37.5, into this zone. Looks good to go long. Be mindful with, again, as usual, the news. Okay, so if you don't take care of the news, then things aren't going to work out for you. Make sure you check out the news. I showed you that on Monday as well. For the whole week, there's news coming out at certain days, and it's worthwhile following them through. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Now, euro dollar yesterday was a swing day, and I noted that as well. So we still have a trade in that zone there. Okay, so that's the swing day. Market can possibly pull back. If it does, we should come back. As you can see, this is a sell zone. They sold heavy before. So if they're at a place where they sold heavy before, at the astro hour, the swing hour, or the trading hour, plus our daily analysis, we're okay to short. Okay, let's take a look. So that's the weekly. Now we're in this zone. Now remember, this is on the other hand a breakout, and on the monthly, you know, we've got a breakout, so it's pretty bullish if you think about it. All right, on the other hand, we're going sideways on the monthly, and selling the high is also okay, right? On the weekly, we're in a symmetrical triangle with a breakout, and we still have room to go to 1.0940, which I've marked that in 0940 from yesterday. Alright, wait a minute, I'd marked that in yesterday. Why is it not showing? Okay, because it's on this one. Alright, 0940. Alright, there. Okay, so this was also yesterday a channel. Okay, so the stop loss was behind the channel and we didn't get stopped out. Later I moved it down a little bit and we're coming down. So if this thing is an ending diagonal, okay, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal, and with a breakout, we might possibly have a push down. If that's the case, we're going to have to be, well, we're going to have to be careful. Okay, why? Because there's a breakout, plus it's a sell zone. The market sweep the stop losses above those highs. So basically that's it. Okay, so if we go down, we should come down. All right. Now the next zone to come down to is there, which we also marked in. So should the market come back in here, then we want to go back up again and then possibly sell further down, break this level, come into this bar, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, but we'll see how that pans out. So if you take a look, it's okay to be selling from here. You can at least cover the trade. Okay, and the place you should cover the trade is obviously your stop level or your first target. All right, and that's about it on the euro dollar. All right, so if we go back up again into a swing hour, it's already done a good buy kiss here. But if you want to sell off again, selling at resistance levels is okay. You'll see here on the 15-minute chart that the market has not left any gaps. All right, you see it's pretty all tight. Okay, no gaps, it's just coming along. So if we push further down, then we should go down. This trade is already covered, so I only have one position open on this one, as you can see, all the way down into 1.0820, which is logical because of this zone here, and that's 1.0820. All right, so we'll see how that pans out. But in any case, the trade is covered, the stop is moved a little forward, and that's all. SP 500 now. Yesterday was a swing day. Let's open up the 15-minute chart. Now, these were levels yesterday, as you know. All right, these are the swing hours, trade hours, so a bit tricky, as you can see. But the market did make a high and then come quickly back in again. So this could be a peak formation because it went above the high off Friday and then dived back in. So would we want to sell again? Might not be a bad idea at all, since Monday was a swing day. All right. Now, it was a swing day, the day's over, so what can we do? A little tricky, let's see. Well, the market is pretty bullish, as you can see, and it might still go up. So to sell is a little tricky as well because we're going against the move. But swing days, you can, and you can do it with a smaller lot size. So since Monday was a swing day, if Tuesday wants to follow through, we can say that the market can still sell if it comes up a little bit more. Let's get rid of this now. Let's re-evaluate this, and that's going to be this. Well, we haven't got any breakouts, but if you want to sell, if you wanted to sell this, where would you do it? That would be okay. So if you match time to the bar here, okay, then maybe it'll happen. Now, because we've got news coming out, Okay. News coming out at 3:30, and if you look at your trade hours today, we've got 3:32. Okay, so when news comes out, this is going to go somewhere, and then it's going to go until 4 o'clock, right? And then 4 o'clock is the next level, and then 6:05 is the next level. From 6:05 to 6:50, there's going to be a bit of a push drama in the market. So you need to be careful about those hours. Also towards 9:32, we've got some hectic stuff coming in right until the closing. So if the market moves, it might just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So what you got to look out for is 3:30 and 4 o'clock. From there, if the market goes to 6 o'clock, two things can happen. It can either turn there or it's going to break it out. Okay, but that 6 o'clock is not a bad spot. So from 3:30 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to closing. Okay, and that's how it is. So you might want to wait to see where the market is going to end up at what time at the highs. And that if the market comes down low, should we buy? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, so if it comes back down again, why would we be buying if Monday was a swing day? Well, the market broke out, so Monday, being a swing day, can also be the low of the week, okay, going further up. That's why. So if it comes back to 66, 5,610, which is your weekly pivot, that's good. It'll sweep the low, and then I'm actually going to move this across because this is also a legitimate spot. Okay, because there's a slight gap here. So coming down here, sweeping the stops, and then pushing further up is also okay. Not a problem. Okay. Dow Jones. Now obviously all the indices have the same swing days, and Monday was a swing day for all of them. And if we take a look at Dow Jones as well, all right, you can see that the market went up from here. So we've got an expansion of range here. So market going further up is on the cards. It's a huge breakout, and it's got just a little bit more room to go. Okay, it is a huge breakout. That is big. Okay, and that's fine, because remember, once you do an SPST breakout, you don't stand in front of it, like I said last week as well. So 40,577.50, 570,750 can still be on the cards. Well, they are on the cards, not still can be. These are weekly targets, okay? And that's fine. On the daily, we've got nothing because it's really high. We've got 40,722 as a target there. Okay. So now what? Now we've got a breakout here. All right. So pull back into there to go up is okay. Well, it's a bit too far out. Okay, so I'd be careful with this. Okay, because it's just huge. So what you want to do is we'll need to wait for a reaction. So don't stand in front of it, wait for a reaction. Or you can go with that impulse move at trade hours going upwards. Same thing for NASDAQ, I guess, because all of them have the same dates. So if Monday was a swing low, or a swing day rather, which is there, might still have room to push up. Now also, if you sold on the retracement up, is also good. This is a peak formation. So selling is also going to be an option on this one. I'll tell you why. Because the market came in quickly, as you can see, on the daily. All right, market goes up and comes back in quickly. So this could also be a position where the market may want to sell. So if you want to take a sell position, you got to do it from the highs. If you want to have a buy position, you're either going to do it around here in this sandwich zone or down here, testing the low of yesterday. Buying here to push further up is also okay, not a problem. Okay, this has got one kind of aspect you want to keep in mind. There'll be volume trapped here because it went above the high of Friday, took all the stops out, and came quickly back in. They just sold in, and as you can see, pretty much closed there. Now it was a higher day, as you can see, so it's a blue day, so the market is bullish. Okay, so since we're doing a higher high, then the market will have motivation to buy. So therefore, if it does pull back or it's around here at a trade hour, swing hour, you can push up the tight stop loss. And Bitcoin, let's take a look at that. Now Bitcoin, as you know, last week we had Saturday for a swing day. Well, it's just big push in there. And then we've got Monday, and that's your Monday. That's just coming right into the target zone there. Yesterday I did say we should get into those targets, and the market did. So this has got room for what? Let's take a look. Well, that's broken out as well. So let's see. This is it. So this zone broke out. If you sold at swing hours, you would have been stopped out on this one. Okay, it wouldn't have been too bad because your stop losses would have been close, but that's it, you would have been stopped out. So what to do with this? Well, I'd wait. Because you're at targets on the daily. And because you are at targets on the daily, buying at the tops is not a good idea. Is never a good idea, buying at the tops. So once it's done targets, you gotta wait. If you went long, okay, because of the 8 a.m. breakout, okay, then you're sweet. If you took Saturday as a swing day as well, why? Because market was down. That's just Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Saturday was like a nice swing day going all the way up into there. So now maybe we'll have a little bit more headspace, and then the market can sell. This is an impulse wave and a breakout. So if the market comes back down, there'll be buys, and that buying zone is down here. All right, so now you got to be careful. If we dip down again here, then there's going to be buying action. All right, because that's a good breakout, and it's closed above, or it's probably going to close above that. Right, so the pullback is now going to be a buy opportunity as well. So if you want to buy, you could do that for the long term. If it comes down here and then goes back up. Okay. And that's how it is. Yep.